that more than 200 teachers besieged the premises of the Ghana Education Service and the Sub-Metro office to demand their salaries. The aggrieved teachers, who have worked for more than 2 years, expressed fear failure to demand the amount today, which means that they couldn't meet their deadline.
Numbering more than 200, the teachers besieged the offices of the Accra Sub-Metro of the Education Service to check their names on a list which had been posted, indicating whether they had been validated. Some hurriedly left the premises, while others who could not find their names had to check at their district offices. One of the teachers, who was extremely disturbed about the situation, expressed her dissatisfaction.
I've been frustrated. Whatever we did yesterday, I'm told is declared null and void. So we are in the process again. And as you can see, we have left the children in the classrooms, and we are also struggling to get our arrears paid.
Later, another group of teachers besieged the Ghana Education Service to also verify their names for the salary arrears. At the Ghana Education Service unit, a team had been put together to work on the names of the teachers before payment. Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Education Service, Reverend Jonathan Betty, expressed concern over the teachers having abandoned the classrooms.
It is not their mandate, it is not their duty to leave the classroom and be doing it, but we are assuring them as a sector that we will make sure that whatever is to be done for them to collect their arrears or whatever money they are due to be paid will be given them.
He was, however, hopeful they would receive their arrears next month.
Government has made his budget to cover the payment of all arrears, and they will soon roll it out. And what I mean is that either this month ending or next month, we believe in that they will hear something positive. Either those that have been validated receive theirs, or they will be paid from next.
And we're still staying on education and still with focus on Banda, and we're told that the situation in Banda has compelled the Ghana Education Service to shut down over 40 schools in the district to protect the lives of teachers and students as well as pupils too. And this afternoon I do have in the studio a gentleman you just watched a while ago. He is Reverend Jonathan Betty, Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Education Service. Good afternoon, Reverend.
Good afternoon.
And thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Now, can you confirm if indeed 40 schools, over 40 schools have been closed down due to what's happening in Banda?
Yes, I'm sure that over 40 schools and over 150 teachers who are not from that community have left the place.
And how are they also being protected? They've left, but there are students there as well. There are some who might not to move away. How are they being protected?
Well, this means that with the instruction given by the Director General of Ghana Education Service through the Regional Director, we ask that the school be closed down, meaning that the children are with their parents. Whether they are learning in the house, we wouldn't know. But the teachers were asked to report to the Regional Director for reposting until sanity prevail in that community.
And what are you, before we even talk about reopening of the school, you just mentioned reposting. Is that to say that even when issues are resolved and these teachers say they don't want to go back to Banda, they will be reposted? Thank you very much.
The reposting could take place if the situation is still as it is now. I heard the chief talking about the sanity that is about to prevail in the community, but not prevailing now. I've been informed, reliably informed, that even the assembly, the district assembly has closed down. Even the messenger over there, laborers, there's nobody over there. How come do we allow our teachers to be within that community? For what reason? Their security or their welfare is paramount to the Director General of Ghana Education Service, as far as I know. And we're saying that when sanity prevails and we realize that the assembly is working, we will make sure that the assembly starts working because they have represented the government over there. So if everything is taken over from them, then our teachers could return, or we will send them new teachers if they are not reposted.
And what is the guarantee that these new teachers would willingly go there? If there's a possibility you're going to repost
this will depend. It will depend on the sanity that prevails in the community, as the chiefs has said. If there is everything going on smoothly, workers are working, teachers are also bound to go back to the community to continue their work.
And the bit about reopening, so the reopening will depend. You mentioned earlier on that if assembly goes back to work, if there's sanity, it means that reopening will depend on these factors alone.
That's what I mean, that the resumption of their duty will depend on sanity that prevails in the community. If the chiefs and elders assured us that the community is peaceful, the police come out to say the community is peaceful, and the district assembly or the chief executive also comes that there is nothing happening there, then our teachers will go back.
Okay.
Otherwise, their welfare is our paramount.
All right, well, thank you very much. I have been speaking with Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Education Service, Reverend Bete.